Hi, Gurudat here, and you are watching Land Noodle Guide to Hyderabad Real Estate. When you try to own a property or a home, or you are trying to invest in properties to get good returns, naturally you are willing and you should spend reasonable amount of time to scrutinize properties, to cross-check the feasibility of your buy, and you should make sure that the hard-earned income of yours does not end up in drain. In this channel, I'll try my level best to save your money, your time, and your energy scrutinizing projects, ranking them, guiding you in your endeavor to own a property. Through Land Noodle channel, I will try to educate you about the gray aspects of Hyderabad real estate. I have a channel in Telugu named Manchi Margam channel, where I guide Hyderabad real estate investors and a home buyer community about pros and cons of investing into Hyderabad real estate. But most often my audience in Manchi Margam channel are Telugu speaking investors or home buyers. There is great disadvantage to people who have migrated from other states and who are working in Hyderabad and planning to own a property or a house or invest in properties in Hyderabad. So in order to cap this loophole, I have started this channel named Land Noodle, where you can easily digest, easily eat, easily scoop properties through this channel. My videos may look elaborate, boring. Generally, I give bullseye detailed analysis on projects. You should spend some time, you should dedicate some time watching my videos, which have great practical and backbreaking content, which most of the real estate builders hide from a common customer. Today, in this channel, we'll go through some major problems which a high-rise homeowner or investor may encounter later after his purchase. I want to alert people who are investing hard-earned money into these properties and later regretting them as bad apples. Instead of doing a post-mortem after buying a property, I want to give you a black and white picture of what's really happening in Hyderabad real estate and how you should escape from this trap that builders have laid especially for you. Today, in this episode, we'll discuss some points about the dangers of investing into high rises, especially in Hyderabad. The first and foremost thing that Hyderabad has in order to attract investments is land. There are lakhs of acres available around Hyderabad which are lying vacant in the form of DTCP and HMDA layouts. These are government approved layouts lying vacant without customers. The first and foremost reason you should avoid investing in high rises, especially in Hyderabad, is abundance of land available around Hyderabad. When land is in abundance, why there is scramble for this high rises or high rise real estate? I call it as a conspiracy of real estate mafia who want to use this loophole in the policy of government regarding high rises. All over India, there is a policy for high rises. That means total land area and total built up area should be 1.5 to 3.5. That means if you have 10 yards of land, then you can build maximum up to 30 yards in that 10 yards land. But this basic policy is missing in Hyderabad. This basic policy that is missing in Hyderabad is intentionally embedded into the whole real estate ecosystem of Hyderabad. Builders are using this loophole to trap software investors, corporate executives, and other migrated corporate population by showcasing these high rises as a lifestyle, a elevated lifestyle. But I want to clearly tell you something which is equal to betraying the faith of people who want to invest into real estate, especially migrated or migrating population of executives, of business owners and homeowners. They are confusing the real estate investing community between investments and owning a home. Investing into a flat to get a better return afterwards is completely different from buying a flat to live in it. Both aspects have been mixed to confuse real estate investors as well as homeowners. Due to lack of policy and abundance of land parcels around Hyderabad, still these builders are pushing people to buy flats or a cramped pigeonholes, what we call in Hyderabad. The reason for it is they can own 2 or 3 acres of land and build a 50-story skyscraper, taking it to 10x level. In Mumbai, there is a cap for 3 to 3.5. Land to built up ratio is 3.5 in Mumbai, but there is no cap in land to built up ratio in Hyderabad. You can build up to 10x or more. The first and foremost thing that you should keep in mind while buying in a skyscraper or a gated community skyscraper is you are not getting an iota of UDS that is being shown to you. Means in most of the high rises, there is negative UDS. You will not get an inch of land when this building will be dismantled. Or you may get a 5 yards after this UDS process is complete. Means by investing 3 crores, you are not getting even a 5 yards of property as UDS. Most of the homeowners and real estate investors in Hyderabad have no idea that they are being fooled out of their hard-earned money. They are investing crores of rupees for 5 to 10 walls in their property. These are not flats. These are simple walls converted into a apartment which have got no value in terms of recovery or escalation of value of your properties. Most of them have negative UDS. And homeowners have no clue that they are being led into a trap where they are spending crores of money for no UDS or negative UDS. This one point is enough to scare away people who are trying to invest into these high rises. Hyderabad high rises are in a pathetic state legally, quality wise, morally, and value wise. You should avoid these high rises in Hyderabad. Apart from spending crores of rupees on a flat, if you want to park your car, you have to spend 10 lakh rupees for a 2-car parking slot. You can get a new car. After spending crores for a flat, in the name of amenities, you have to spend 10 lakh to get a parking slot. when you can get a good bargain in a standalone apartment of the same size with superior quality, my question is, why should software executives and corporate executives who have migrated from other states should be led into this trap of buying into high rises where you can get a superior quality, good amenity flat in a standalone apartment. In some residential complexes, in a tiny bit of land, they are trying to insert 16,000 people with a 48, 45, 51 stories skyscrapers with 10 towers. 16 to 17,000 people in a cramped cage where the property of a flat or a value of a flat costs crores of rupees. There is swimming pool or two in that whole complex which houses 16,000 people. How will 16,000 people will use a utility which is meant for few hundred people? Example is swimming pool. If it's the summer time, when 16,000 people are living in a complex, what a single or two pools can do? If among 16,000 people, even if 1,000 people decide to take a swim, take a bath, how will these amenities will be useful to the households which are living in these communities? And most of these amenities are prepaid. The facilities which they are claiming are of luxury class. According to me, the people in slums are leading a better life than the people who have owned properties in these communities or high rises. Most of the people in slums pay amenities after utilizing them, like water, electricity, and gas. Gas is an exception, but most of the amenities that are being provided in a slum are postpaid. But in these high rises, you have to prepay everything. And the maintenance charges can go to as high as a double bedroom EMI, 20,000 plus rupees for maintenance. What sort of maintenance is this? In the name of amenities and maintenance, they are robbing people of their hard-earned money by promising them a luxurious lifestyle. What sort of luxury is this? What sort of luxury is this? Do you call this luxury or a pigeonhole robbing? They push into a pigeonhole and they extract money from you. When you are overcrowding your communities, just imagine if a pandemic like corona again lifts its head or gets into your community. How can you make a quick escape from this pandemics where thousands of people are living one beside another in a pigeonhole like environment. A single tower has more than 200 to 250 flats. A single pandemic can wipe out whole population within days, and there is no escape. Do you call this luxury lifestyle? If you have your own house, you can take several steps to avoid this pandemic or spread of disease. But in gated communities, that too in high rises, you have no escape route. Even if you are avoiding your servants, you cannot avoid neighbor's servant to get into when she is getting into your community, from getting into your community. You can avoid a lot of people because it's scary to invite people during pandemic. But you cannot avoid people coming to your neighbor. What sort of luxury is this? What sort of luxury is this? Just think about it. Hundreds and thousands of people are being misled with a net of luxury living. The quality of these flats are pathetic. No one knows what is the quality of material is being used while constructing these properties. If it is a skyscraper of 30 plus floors, if you have owned a pre-booked a flat in 35th or 40th floor, how will you climb up during the construction process? There is no way where a homeowner who has pre-booked this property can scrutinize his flat or take a look at his flat during construction activity. This is a major drawback in high rises. There is no way. You cannot climb 30 floors, 15 floors, 20 floors, live even 5 floors is a big problem. And the major handicap is the building process. You are paying huge maintenance charges and you are not utilizing even 20% of it. But you have to pay anyway because you have owned a property in this high rise. What sort of robbing is this? Even thugs have rules, but this real estate mafia has no rules. And the pricing of these high rises is completely scary and stupid. There is no logic, there is no maths, there is no science associated while pricing these projects. There is no technicality or legality or economics associated while pricing these flats. They cannot give a logical answer for pricing. They will call it running rate or a demand and supply. In a 1500 flat community, not even 20% flats are booked, and what they claim is 80% are booked. There is no scrutiny by any organization or authority for the claims. Most of the claims are misleading. Most of the ads are misleading. Most of the facilities are misleading. Most of the price that is quoted is misleading. amenities are being projected as a lifestyle, but most of the amenities are out of bounds for people who are buying properties in these high rises. Example, if there are an old couple living in a flat, what will they do with table tennis or badminton or even a swimming pool? In Indian culture, in Indian culture, a woman cannot strip herself and jump into a pool like an Western woman. So, what's the use of this swimming pool? When 80% or 90%, 95% women don't use this facility, but still you have to pay for it. How many people know how to swim? How many people know how to play badminton? How many people can utilize a basketball court? How many people can use the function hall? How many people can use the gym? And how big the gym is for 16,000 people? How many gyms are there? How many swimming pools are there? There should be some ratio, right? Number of people living to number of swimming pools, number of people living, number of table tennis courts, number of people living and number of basketball courts. There should be some ratio. Where is the ratio? A 5,000 community has a same swimming pool and 16,000 community has same swimming pool. Where is the ratio? Why are you extracting money in the name of amenities? Nobody questions. Just think about it. You are not living a luxurious life. You are paying a 3-star bill for an ordinary flat. You are paying a 3-star hotel bill for an ordinary flat. Everybody who is willing to invest into these high rises should know one thing. You are not working day and night earning money to pay these stupid EMIs to the rig prices. Instead of owning a 2-bedroom flat for 1.5 crores in West Hyderabad, you can get 4 flats in South Hyderabad or Southeast Hyderabad. 4 flats instead of 1. So there should be some proportionate logic that a West Hyderabad demands when you compare to South Hyderabad or East Hyderabad or even North Hyderabad. There should be some logic, right? Proportionate logic. This is a proportion which you are offering, and this is different from this. So where is the difference? So why should there be so much gap? Why should a Southeast Hyderabad can get you a flat for 30 lakhs and in West Hyderabad you have to pay 1.5 crores? They are citing a simple reason for this 1.5 crores is vicinity to your office, is a nearby to your office or your workstation or your business. This single reason cannot ensure the property prices are right. This is the one among the reason where you are asking people to invest into your property. Not only this, but your whole lifestyle and the cost of your lifestyle will be at least 50 to 60% more than the other people who are living in other parts of Hyderabad. In order to buy a toothpaste or a shaving kit or a Gillette blade, you have to invest at least 300 ml of your petrol to get to a nearest supermarket or a store, kirana store. Most of the high rises are in remote places where you cannot get even a cigarette if you want to smoke. In order to buy a 15 rupees cigarette, you have to spend at least 50 rupees on petrol to buy that cigarette. So where is the logic? I'm asking you, where is the logic? Show me logic for buying high rises. Economically, there is no sense. Practically, there is no sense. Socially, there is no sense. When people are living in a nuclear families and you are claiming that a society will become your family is a stupid reason or a stupid logic for a nuclear family. Nuclear families are born because they have taken a decision to become a nuclear family. And again you are pushing those nuclear families into a society-based living. They don't need society. Don't expect crowds. And you are pushing them into crowds, pushing them into nonsense. What sort of logic is this? Why are these builders giving false promises and misleading migrated executives and software guys? My advice to the people who are trying to invest into the high rises is, when you invest in this high rise, you are wiping out your hard-earned income and you are paying EMIs for nothing. You have to struggle for next 20 years paying EMIs to own a property which has got nil value after 20 years. You don't get a UDS also. So what's the logic in investing? Don't go after ads. Don't believe gimmicks. Be practical. Own a plot of land. If you have money, construct a double bedroom house or own a villa. Own a G+1 house, independent house. By spending 2 crores, you will get a good villa. Why are you going after these high rises, which have got absolutely no value after 20 years? And every month you have to pay a double bedroom EMI as maintenance and use all common facilities like people using a Sulabh complex, a toilet, public toilet. Sharing common amenities by paying crores is as good as using a public Sulabh complex toilet. What sort of luxury lifestyle is this? I have hundreds of questions to ask. I have tons of unanswered questions which are lying around these high rises. Keep watching my channel. I will educate you more about these high rises and reality of Hyderabad's real estate. Keep watching my videos. If you like my videos, kindly press subscribe button, share my videos, and make sure you spread the word among your community about the topic we have discussed today in this video. Thank you. Namaskar.